Okay, those are the last three science experiments I have from that book. And before I get into new books and send you more of the astrology stuff, which you also asked for, I'm going to follow up that you guys have been doing the science ones, because really they're short. So even if I send you 3 in a day, doesn't mean you have to do all 3 in a day. It takes 5 minutes to read one of those. And you don't always have to do the experiment, because the knowledge that exists will at least protect you from the shadow of ignorance. And this last one is very interesting, especially because you don't have to use uppercase and lowercase letters to do it. You could use like a 1 for dominant and a 0 for recessive, like Mommy does when she does her logic truth diagrams. Remember that, when we combine the zeros and the ones? And if you have 2 1s, it means one thing. If you have a 0 and a 1, or a 1 and a 0, it means another thing. And if you have a 0 0, it means another thing. If you use or, right? But if you use and, you have to get 2 of the same thing. Remember all that stuff from logic with Mommy? This is kind of similar, isn't it? And you might not remember what Mommy does with her logic, but you remember that we talked about it at one time, and there's different ways to combine things, right? And that's really all you need to know at this point. And later on, if you're, very interested in this, you could pursue logic and be super smart and sexy and just all around amazing like Mommy. Or you could study biogenetics, and you could figure out why Mommy has pretty green eyes, and why Lily has pointy ears like an elf. And because that's not in here. And so I don't know all those answers, but if you are interested in finding that out, then I could look into that someday for you. All right, but you should be doing a little bit every day. And I know Kristen has you do workbook every day during the summer. And so this is pretty much like summer now. And you should be doing a little bit of this every day. And then I'm going to finish watching Cosmos again for like the zillionth time. But it's hard for me to part with it if you've seen it 1,000 times with me and it was what you used to fall asleep to at night and you don't want to watch it again yet. I'll hold it for you. But if you're at a place where you would actually watch that with your friends and that would interest you, then you may ask me for it and I will send it. Love you too.